this year. We're going to cross for no reason. I'll see if somebody going, yeah, you want to go through, go through. You got to hit him. Go like that goes through the second base. Right. If he was paying attention, I think that might go probably better. Helpful, right? Today, other than that, on those legs. Okay? Count around 3. 1, 2, 3. Ready! Go.
Oh, I thought you said did I? I was like, did I ever because
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Hall High School, home of the Titans, as we get set for a crosstown rivalry. It's the Hall Titans taking on the Conard Red Wolves in a game to strike out cancer. As there is a strike there, the first pitch of the game, joined by Alex Stroud. Alex, how are you?
Doing all right, Anthony. How are you doing today? It's very sunny out, very nice day.
It's a beautiful day for softball. So that one doesn't find the zone. Lena Leon, the pitcher, to start us off in the circle in today's ball game. The pitch, one is upstairs. And find the zone.
You can tell both teams are very excited today. A lot of energy because of the Strikeout for Cancer event that's happening.
It should be a good one. Swing and a miss from Tia Higgins. Well, she's down. One last strike here in the first at-bat of the ball game. Leon sets the pitch. Swing and a miss. So Leon gets the punch out. First K of the game for her. And the freshman picking up right where she's left off all season long.
Absolutely. Nice job there. Keeping her composure in the first bat.
That one is in there for a strike.
It's always nice to see a rivalry between these two teams.
That one is outside. Julia Talbot, the batter here.
Always friendly competition. I know yesterday with
that one swung on and fouled in the backstop.
Hall and blanking on the team. Simsbury. Post-game interview with Grant. He was talking smack about Conard a little bit. They're a friendly competition.
It's always fun when these two teams face off.
Yeah, exactly.
Leon, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Ollie Grove fielding it. Tossed to first. A little off target, but good effort there from the Titans.
Nice job backing up there and in right field. That could have been much worse.
So now one gone and a runner aboard here. It steps in Nola Ostafin. She pops that one sky high. Leon is there to make the grab for the second out.
Yeah, that out there in right right field is Lila Brown, who had backup on that play on the drop third strike.
A pass ball there, and the runner from first will move to second on that play. Lisa Talbot, the batter here.
Runner in scoring position. Let's see if they get on the board first.
Leon the pitch. One is upstairs. 2-0.
You definitely want to be the team, especially here, two West Hartford teams going at it. You want to get that first run on the board.
That one's in there for a strike, make it 2-1. Leon, a very strikeout-heavy pitcher. She is a freshman, if you could believe it, pitching in a big game here. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Freshman on a varsity team with a rival game with the strikeout cancer event. You'd know they trust her.
Leon looking for the punch out. Talbot swings, hits this one pretty well. Left field. Left fielder can't grab it. The sun in her eyes. Runner Talbot will move to second on the play. And the Red Wolves score their first run of the ball game.
There we go, getting the first one on the board.
But I tell you, that sun is going to be a problem for any ball hitting the sky to those outfielders.
100%. That sun is extremely bright.
Ooh, that one inside. Did it get her? Did. It did. It clipped her.
Yeah, it's never fun to get hit by a pitch. It's it's an even bigger ball in softball than it is in baseball, so it's hits a little bit differently, but she took that well.
So Lacey gets hit. One is in there for a strike. Lucy Austin, the batter now. A senior for the Red Wolves.
Yeah, and the Red Wolves have 4 seniors to Hall's 1.
One is fouled off.
So Conard's got a little bit more experience than Hall. And they're going to be relying on their experience today to get the win today.
The 2 runners on and 2 gone. Here at the top of the first. Swing and a miss. Gets the strikeout to end the inning, but not before the Red Wolves strike for a run. They lead it 1-0. You're watching WHCI. Back here on WHCI as we get set for the home half of the first time the Titans will get a crack at offense in this game. One's in there for a strike. At least Talbot in the circle today for the Red Wolves. Was a ball there. I'll freed the batter here.
Yeah, she's also batting cleanup today for the Red Wolves, so got a lot on her plate today.
One is fouled off. Freed a center fielder in today's ball game, batting leadoff for the Titans.
Yeah, and they're definitely going to want to respond after one run was put up on the board in the first inning. They want to keep it.
That one is low. A good chance to do it here. Early stages of the ball game.
Yeah, they want to keep it as close as they can. Hall definitely does. Conard has a bit more firepower on offense.
That one fouled away.
So if Hall wants to win this game, I think probably a bit more control. Situational play, just like that play where right field backed up the pass ball. Stuff like that's going to get Hall the win today.
One is fouled away. Oh, they. Batter was confused there for a moment, but that's okay. Talbot, a starter last season as well for the Red Wolves. Very familiar to these big situations as this one is swung on, lifted sky high. Second baseman is there to make the grab for the out.
Sun did not bother her on that one.
One is swung on, it missed.
Yeah, that was Higgins with the last pop-up. I think the coach was a little worried she wasn't going to show up today. I think it was her. But she's here, ready to go.
Swing and a miss. Strike two to Danica Carrero. Carrero, a sophomore at Hall. Playing shortstop today for the Titans. And hitting in the second spot. Talbot, the pitch. Carrero swings and hits this one pretty well into right field. It's going to get down for a base knock. So Danica Carrero gets on board with a single.
It's a nice little piece of hitting there. Just getting it into the outfield. That's probably going to be the best thing that Paul can do here is get as many balls as they can to the outfield. Make the outfielders make the plays. It's a bit difficult with the sun. So more of that, and that'll be good for Hall.
So in steps in Lena Leon. That ball, a strike, throw to second.
Wow.
In time, get Carrero. Tried to go for the steal there.
Excellent play by the catcher. There was a bunt show on that call. They were trying to do seemed like a little squeeze there. Catcher did drop the ball, but she was not flawed or not flustered at all. Got the ball, threw it to second, got the out.
One is outside.
Really great job by the catcher there.
Leon, a freshman for Hall, and she is the starter for today's ball game. Grounds this one to Tia Higgins. Fields it, tossed to first, is a little off target. And she's going to be awarded second as that one sails out of play.
There we go.
So a single and an error will get her to second.
Capitalizing on the turnovers is definitely what either team could use. Whoever wins the turnover battle probably wins this game. Hall definitely needs to make the most of every opportunity.
That one lined right back to Talbot, who ended there. So no runs, a hit, and an error. 1-0, the Red Wolves lead it through one. Back here on WHCI as we get set for the second inning. And Leon out there for the Titans. Throws a strike right off the rip. That's how we get this inning started, just how it finished. There's the pitch. That one is low. 1-1 the count. That one is in there for a strike. Get 1-2.
That was a really nice pitch. I don't know if the hitter was necessarily ready for that one.
That one fouled away.
Timing is a little bit late. We'll see if she adjusts on these next pitches here.
That one is low. That one goes sailing over the catcher's head.
He had a couple of those in the warm-ups. That would be one thing that Conard would take advantage of, those kinds of errors, if that were to happen.
Swing and a miss. Gets her on the punch out. The payoff pitch works out for Leon.
Just an excellent pitch, keeping it low, right in the zone. Very difficult spot to make contact with. Excellent strikeout there, especially on the day where it's strikeout for cancer.
Someone's low. That'll bring up Charlotte Keeney. Keeney, a senior. It's in there for a strike.
Keeping that ball low.
That one fouled away. One and two to count. One gone, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back punch outs to start this inning.
Big 2 strikeouts on strikeout for Cancer Day.
That one is going to be low for a ball. It's in there for a strike. That one is low. Makes the count 2-1.
The freshman pitcher seems very locked in right now.
Fouled away, 2-2 now the count.
If she's a freshman on varsity, this is definitely a pitcher that they trust.
She's a strikeout pitcher indeed, and been powerful all season. One of the young arms that Hall has in their program.
Yeah, and she's definitely kept some good composure this time during this game so far. Locating her pitches nicely.
The payoff pitch. That one just high, ball 4, so she'll take her base. And after back-to-back strikeouts, the Red Wolves find a base runner via the walk.
Yeah, that's the first walk of the game right there.
That one low gets past Grove. Off to second is the base runner from first.
Yep.
On the pass ball.
There we go. Like I mentioned before, those couple chances that Conard gets on those pass balls, that could affect the outcome of the game. Saw a couple of those in the warm-ups, and we saw one other pitch like that. So you capitalize on that, and now you got a runner in scoring position for Conard.
We're back to the leadoff hitter, Tia Higgins. Runner leading off second now. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Good strike there from Leon.
You know, with the high cheese there.
That one is low for a ball, making 3-1. Higgins 0 for 1 today.
It's a big spot here for Taya. Get another run in right here.
That one upstairs, ball 4, so he walks her. And the leadoff hitter will make her way aboard. And now they'll come out and chat. A big game here for them. They want to make sure that she's doing good. Calm the nerves down.
Yep, just a quick check. Make sure she's in the zone. Sometimes that's all you need, and then it makes a big difference and it pays off. So we'll see if that pays off.
So after a chat with the pitcher Leon in the circle, go back to softball. We'll see if what Coach said will help her out. It's a ball there. Juliet Talbot, the batter now. One is upstairs.
It's a big moment right here.
That's in there for a strike. She needed that.
Oh, yeah. That definitely will help the confidence, boost the morale up a little bit. Definitely a big pitch there for sure.
2-1. Swinging and fouls this one off. 2-2 now. 2 gone, 2 on. You're at a 2-2 count.
Much better situation than 2-0. Now you got to protect the plate if you're Conard.
In there, called third strike. She gets out of it in a big spot there. Third strike out of the inning, and they get out of it. Leave a couple stranded, 1-0. The Red Wolves still up through 1.5. Back here on WHCI as we get set for the home half of the second inning. It's a riser there upstairs for a ball.
A lot of energy right now coming from the Hall bench.
Yeah, only trailing by a run. That's how they get back in this. One is fouled away. It's the senior captain, Molly Grove, at the plate, taking her first cuts of the game.
Just pulled it a little bit outside on that one. She keeps her hands inside a little bit more. That could be crushed.
It's in there for a strike.
Tough one. That's a little, up in the zone. Those are sometimes very difficult.
Slaps this one down over to first base. Good play from first, and they're going to collide, but she will be out. So Grove will ground out there.
Nice play there by second baseman, backing up, making sure that out happens, and they move on. Like I said, having those backups is huge in this game.
That one's in there for a strike.
Those little things are going to pay off in the end for sure.
One is a ball there. Talia Santiago, the batter now. The righty hitter, taking her first cuts of the ball game.
Hall's bench is not phased by that play before. They are still loud.
1-2 now. She's in protect mode. Upstairs just misses the zone.
That's a very good take. It's very tough when you're in protect mode and you have to take a ball that's just outside the zone. So it's a good eye there.
Called. Third strike. It's a look in there at the backwards K for the second out.
It's a big strikeout there for Conard.
Abby Valentin, the batter now. Looks at a strike. Slaps this one grounded to second. Light toss to first is in time for the out. So 1, 2, 3 go the Titans. Through 2, the Red Wolves lead it 1-0. Here on WHCI. There's a strike called there. We're here for the start of the third. That one is high up. Third baseman will lay off as the shortstop will call for it.
Good
Make the grab for the out.
Good communication there by the shortstop and third baseman to get that. Definitely don't want a collision.
That one is ripped. Good effort there from the shortstop, but that'll be a single there for the Red Wolves.
That was a phenomenal piece of hitting there. Getting it right through the gap of the infield there between third and short, right to the outfield, making it very difficult on a small field to field it. Nice stuff there.
Well, Talbot will run after her single. Toss a second, not in time. She is safe at second with a stolen bag.
Now she's in scoring position.
Well, Lasik the batter now. Rise ball soars over Grove's head. So on the wild pitch, Talbot will move up.
Yep, there goes Conard again, capitalizing on another pass ball. Now they got to bring the infield in on a short field so she doesn't score. This is going to be tough here.
Shows bunt. Nothing doing.
Here comes Conard's team getting quite situational, doing a squeeze with a runner on third to get a run in.
Shows bunt again, pops it up behind the backstop. Grove can't get there in time.
That could have been bad. You know me with pop-ups on bunts. I am not a fan. That could have been a double play if she had a big lead.
So a 2-2 count. Here we go. One is fouled off.
Good job fouling that off. That's a tough one. Tough one to foul off there. Just got a nice tip of it to keep her battling, keep staying in this.
We're 2-2 now. One out, one on. Leon, the pitch. Popped up. Foul territory and out of play.
Still battling with the pitcher. Staying in it. Not giving up. That's what you want, a hitter.
In there, called. Third strike. It's a drop, third strike. Toss to first is in time for the out. Now 2 gone here.
Definitely a good situation there for Hall. Now they don't have to bring the infield in with 2 down. They can bring it back. Because now they just have to throw it to first for the final out. And they don't have to worry about the runner on third. That definitely puts a lot of pressure off of Hall's defense there.
Leon, the pitch. That one low, gets past. Talbot breaking for the plate.
Ooh.
Flip is not in time. So another run comes across the score. 2-0 now, the Red Wolves up.
And there we go. Capitalizing on the pass ball. Finding ways to score, finding ways to move.
Strike there to Lucy Austin. Austin, a left fielder. Fouls this one out. Watch out there on the road. That one is going to find its way on to the adjacent street there.
I swear if one of these foul balls hits my car.
Better have insurance. One is low. Yeah, that ball found its way over to High Road.
Yeah, I don't need another accident.
That one is low, gets past Grove. A beautiful day here at Hall, just blue skies everywhere. Birds chirping, tons of folks out here too.
Oh, yeah.
So that one is fouled off.
Yeah, no, I don't think you could have a more beautiful day than today. There is not maybe just one tiny cloud in the sky over to behind center field, but that's about it. It is blue sky everywhere.
Some might say Titan blue.
Oh, yeah, Titan blue for sure. Titan blue skies.
Swing, lifted up, and watch out. That one hits one of the trees.
Still battling through.
Well, those cars have good timing pulling in now. I went upstairs. That car's pulling in now. They're just lucky that would have hit their car if they had pulled in a couple seconds earlier. Swing and a miss. Gets her on the strikeout to end the inning. Leon finds a way out of it. Red Wolves do score 1, 2-0. They lead it. Back here on WHCI as we get set for the next half inning. One is fouled away. The wind picking up here. The home half of the third.
Yeah, just a little bit. That could affect it, the outfielders if that ball is launched up in the air, especially with the sun plus the wind.
Talbot the pitch, fouled off. So we'll do it again.
That almost hit that car driving. Into the driveway of a residential neighborhood.
That wind is really picking up. I kind of don't mind it.
Yep.
That one grounded towards us for on the left-handed side of the field. The wind is making me lose my mind. Making me say crazy things. I kind of don't mind it, though. The sun was beating down.
Yeah. That's not
Rise
too
ball
bad.
goes way upstairs. Say hi to the Rise. Swing and a miss. Gets her on a punch out there for the first out of the inning.
Nice pitch going inside, knowing she's a little bit late because of that foul ball, knowing where her timing is. And Lila Brown just not able to get there.
Swing and a miss there. Strike one.
Both pitchers seem to be on point today for the most part.
Two of the strongest pitchers we've seen. It's in there for a strike. Kathleen Faye Smith, the batter here. He fouls that one off. Faye Smith, a junior.
Hall still not phased. A lot of energy from the bench.
Rips this one into the outfield. That's a good piece of hitting there. That's going to get by. Faye is going to round first, headed to second. Now she's going for third. She wants it all.
Oh, no.
Goes to third.
Ooh.
She's going to be safe.
Well, I got to look at that was very close. I got to look back at that. I got to look back at that. That was very, 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 very close.
Katie Faye, how about that?
Just
Gives a triple.
Yeah, phenomenal piece of hitting, just going to the opposite side of the field. You know her mechanics are on point.
Good triple there from the junior. And now a runner eyeing home plate now. First run of the ball game could be awaiting at third for the Titans.
Big opportunity here for the Titans. We'll see if they capitalize on it.
One. Back to the backstop. Bring back to the top of the order, Lila Freed, the center fielder. That one is swung on, lifted right to the second baseman. Reaches for it for the out.
That is huge for Conard. Getting that second out. Now they don't have to worry about a play at the plate.
Still a threat. The number 2 hole hitter, Danica Carrero.
Yep, still a threat for sure.
Swing and a miss. Big cut there from Carrero. A short stop. And time is called. Krista Jesus is going to come talk to her in a big spot here.
Absolutely. Down a couple runs. They got to get one on the board. Make it a one-run game. Make sure she's mentally in the right spot. Sometimes you're too much in your head when you're in the batter's box, and you can't be so much in your head. So,
and Leon on deck if Carrero can get aboard. Big swing and a miss there. 0-2 now quickly. 2 outs, 1 on.
big moment right here.
Titans looking for their first run of the ball game. Fouled off, stays alive.
Fighting away, keeping a piece on that bat, staying in the batter's box, doing her thing.
Well, Katie Fay on third. And Carrero at the plate.
Really good
ball.
take. Really good take there. It's a high pressure moment right here, so having a take like that is pretty big.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Howie gets out of it. So the triple will come to no avail. The Titans can't pick up a run there. Red Wolves still up 2-0. Back here on WHCI as we get set for the start of the next half inning. The rise ball finds its way towards the backstop. Lena Leon still in the circle.
And that's been the one thing Conard's been able to capitalize on is a couple of those wild pitches.
Swing and a miss there. Big cut from Trzaskowski. That one low. So 7, 8, 9 due up here for the Red Wolves. Swing and a miss. A pitch there from Leon.
Yep, she's bringing the heat for sure. When she's on point, she's hard to stop.
One is low for a ball. Ooh, the payoff pitch. Rise ball went too high. Walker.
All right, there we go. Getting started with one on the base there. Seeing if they could tack on more to their lead.
That'll bring up Keeney. She swings and misses at the first pitch.
I expect Conard to try and be as aggressive as they can on the bases right here.
That one fouled away. Watch out. Here comes the ice cream truck. Matt Panarello around? I need some scoops.
Yeah.
Is that Panarello? No.
That was a
One
great
is
pitch.
in there for a called third strike. Good pitch from Leon.
Yeah, that's such a good pitch. Very tough when it's inside because she's throwing it, quite fast. So you have to get around it.
That one is low to Hawthorne.
And it's even more difficult when you're on a smaller field. That ball's getting closer and closer to you.
That one low again. 2-0. Hawthorne, the second baseman, and the 9-hole hitter.
Yeah, catcher's making a really good adjustment here. There was a bunch of pass balls that led to Conard taking advantage of a couple bases, and the catcher's been able to stop like that one in the dirt.
Real true veteran back there behind the plate in Molly Grove, the lone senior on this Titans team.
Yeah, that's going to be
In there for a strike.
That's going to be the biggest support for the pitcher. Most of the pitches have either been quite a bit outside or they're right down the middle and really hard to hit.
In there. The rise ball just too high. Ends up walking back-to-back batters. Double play ball still in effect, though. That'll be Tia Higgins now.
This is a good opportunity, top of the order. Couple players on.
That one is inside. See that cloud of dirt getting kicked up.
Yeah.
So that one is high for a ball. That's the one thing about playing here, that dirt cloud is, that's going to be tough for Leon and really the infield entirely.
Yeah, it looks like a mini tornado on the field that you just have to be careful of.
Well, we're not in Connecticut anymore. Swing and a miss. Big cut there from Higgins.
Definitely very hard to get on plane when that ball's coming fast and upward.
Going low for a ball. 3-1. So only one gone, 2 on. We're in the top of the 4th. Swing and a miss. She needed that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Ball 4. So she walks her. 2
She
strikes
didn't need
on
that.
Bases loaded now with only 1 gone. That will bring up the younger of the 2 Talbots, Julia.
Oh, this is a very, very high pressure moment here. They got to bring the infield in with bases loaded.
She hits this one into left field. Faye on the run, able to get it. They're going to send her home. She's going to be in there, but a great catch on the run from the left fielder.
Absolutely. That was a really nice catch on the run. It's hard to tell. Once it's in the air, you got to make sure either if it's back or if it's forward. She immediately came forward, had a nice jump, had the momentum going, just couldn't quite get to the plate in time. And now Conard gets another run on the board.
So they lead at 3-0.
Ooh.
Oh, and that's going to hit her. Dead ball. Nina Ostafin gets hit.
Bases loaded again. just as he thought it was over. Back to bases loaded.
Oh, that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, at least Talbot. It's in there for a strike. 2 gone, bases loaded. Leon looking to get out of it and stop the bleeding.
Pitcher versus pitcher.
Slaps this one right field. That's going to get down, but foul.
That could have been deadly.
Yeah, I think she was a half second earlier on that swing. That's, that's
my
going
God.
all day into right field.
Oh, my God. Multiple runs scoring on that one.
It's low for a ball. Swings and hits this one foul. Watch out. Hits a tree. Poor SUV pulling up. That almost got him.
Well, good thing the trees are there to stop it, so. All right, here we go.
It's this one. Foul.
Talbot still hanging in there, battling pitcher v. pitcher.
Leon pitch. Fouls this one off. Hits another tree.
Hitting all the trees today. Luckily, no cars.
Not yet. Maybe. We will see.
This is a big moment, though, right here. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Gets her on that one. A big strikeout. Leaves the bases juiced. So Conard does pick up a run. 3-0. They lead it. Back here on WHCI. A strike given right there to start us off. Home half of the 4th. Alex Stroud, Anthony Altamirano here. And it's Lena Leon, the batter. Set a ball. So Leon strikes out the last batter in the last half inning and starts us off for this half inning.
Pitcher v. pitcher 2.0.
Set a ball there. Part of the order up for the Titans. This is a good spot to get back into it. It's a ball. Titans coming off a 3-0 loss yesterday to Simsbury. Swings and hits this one into right field, right into the glove of the right fielder.
Damn, that was a really nice piece of hitting from Lena there. Just right fielder was right there, ready to make the play. Really nice play as well from the right fielder. Lila Brown, or excuse me, that's Hall.
For
That's
one
Keeney.
out here. Ooh, that one hits the catcher's mask. That's why they wear them.
Yeah, really nice play made by Keeney on that last one.
Swing and a miss.
Just a bit early on that one. If she can adjust the timing just a tad.
Avery Garcia, the freshman, up to bat. Ooh, kind of dances out of the way there. That one low and in the dirt.
Haven't seen too many pass balls from Elise, so that's the first one there. Good job by the catcher today.
Nobody on, one out.
The last thing you want is Hall being able to capitalize on the thing that Conard was
2-2 now the count.
able to capitalize on a couple innings ago.
Swing and a miss. Gets her on the punch out, now 2 gone.
That was a pretty big strikeout there.
That'll bring up the senior captain, Molly Grove. Grove, a catcher.
Yeah,
And the
this is
lone-
their only senior on the team.
Swings and a miss there for strike 1. It's a ball there. 1-1.
Staying patient, trying to find hers.
In there for a strike.
It was a very good pitch there by Elise, right in the corner, keeping it low, making it a little bit more difficult to drive through it.
Slaps this one left field and foul.
I almost laid out for that one.
Did you really?
No, not really. I should have laid out for that one, is really what I meant.
This is my 4th year doing this. And I've been telling David all 4 years, our cameraman for today's ball game, get a glove. Get a glove.
I should do that.
He's like a baseball, softball magnet. This one is slapped up the middle for a base knock. So here comes the senior captain with a base hit.
Captain of the team, putting her team on her back with 2 outs, getting a 2-out single, hitting it right up the middle, nice and hard. That's going to keep them in this inning.
That one is inside, and
That's the-
steps in Talia Santiago, the junior.
That's the kind of leadership you need from your team captain right there.
In there for a strike.
See if Hall can kind of get a rally going here, knock a couple hits back to back.
That's a ball there.
It's been very difficult with Elise at the mound.
Talbot, the pitch. This one is popped up. Foul territory and out of play.
Big spot here, 2 outs. Stay in this inning.
Swan lifted to deep left center field. That's going to hit off the wall. Grove is rounding third and headed home. Santiago puts on the brakes. Grove will score. It's a RBI double.
They got exactly what the doctor ordered. Just an amazing piece of hitting with a 2-2 count, 2 strikes, 2 outs at a big moment. Had one runner on first base, the team captain, and Santiago just driving it to left field. What a hit.
Yeah, you know, that wind played a big factor in negating that ball from going over the fence. I'll be honest.
Possibly, yeah, that was very, very close to the fence. I thought that was going out.
That wind coming from right field towards left field, pushing the ball away as this one is slapped right to second. She has some trouble with it. Toss to first. Sticks with it for the out. So they're able to get out of it and leave one stranded, but not before Santiago brings one in, courtesy of her RBI double. Titans still down, but not out. 3-1, Conard leads it. Titans and Red Wolves softball presented by WHCI. Community support helps sustain WHCI softball coverage, ensuring that student athletes and programs remain visible to families, alumni, and fans following the season. This one is slapped center field right into the glove of the center fielder.
That was an absolute rope. Center fielder making a phenomenal play, staying with the ball. Very difficult line drive there on a short field, making a great play. Picking up right where they left off with some big plays. Let's see if Hall keeps that momentum going forward.
Yeah, they're feeling the energy now. Oh, that one inside. It's off her bat.
Lost some of the energy there.
They'll come out and check on her. It looked like it hit off her bat.
Oh, I've been hit there before. That's not fun. That's not fun. Looks like it was either on the elbow or the wrist. Oh, that sucks. Those are painful because then you got to go back out in the field. I hope she's all right. Coaches are talking with her, I think. Oh, all right, there we go.
So she'll be awarded a base. Looks like it will hit her.
I'm glad she's all right. That did not sound too good. they had to check on her for a little bit,
But it
but
sounded like it hit off her bat, but it might have hit her in the hand.
it sounded like it hit her like either in the elbow or near the wrist, and those are the worst injuries, worst places to get hit. Just stings so much.
Well, we're glad she's all right.
Yeah.
That one's upstairs, 1-1 now.
Getting later into the fifth, a little on and off from the pitcher.
That one's low to Truskowski.
Kind of a hit or miss. Sometimes you get perfect strikes right down the middle, incredibly hard to hit. Sometimes you get some that are a little too high or too low. It's hard to guess where the ball's going to be going. But she's been pitching great today so far.
Swing and a miss there.
Conard was able to capitalize on a couple pass balls in the earlier innings.
So Liana has hit the century mark in pitches now, as this one is fouled away. Her 102nd pitch just now.
Wow, that's a lot of pitches. Throwing underhand, that's a lot. That puts a lot of fatigue and pressure on the wrists, right? Flicking that ball. And on the elbows for sure.
It's a ball there. Truskowski over 1 today. And now a full count for Austin off first with 1 gone here in the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Big punch out of there from Leon.
Yep, just trying to protect the plate there. Couldn't quite get any of the contact there as she did on the couple pitches before. And there's another K.
Keeney 0 for 2 today. Looks at a strike. That one is low.
Sometimes I forget that she is a freshman pitching for this team. The way she kind of acts on the mound and has...
The rise ball gets past Grove, and Austin will move to second on the pass ball.
has the velocity that she does on the mound. Sometimes I just forget that that's pretty impressive for for a freshman on this team. It's a very young team.
Future's bright.
Absolutely.
Future's bright in Weehaw. One is low.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what else they got in store here.
Runner in scoring position. Swing and a miss there. 2 strikes on her now.
This is a big moment right here.
Payoff pitch. In there. Called third strike. So when the moment is bright, Leon comes through. Leaves a runner stranded 3-1. The Red Wolves lead it. We've played 4.5. We head to the home half of the 5th. back here on WHCI. We get set for the home half of the fifth. (3-1), the Red Wolves lead it right now.
Very close game. It could really go either way here. Still very close. Couple innings still left. Still got a lot of game left.
That's strike 2 to Brown. Talbot on a pretty good pitch count up to now, 66 thrown.
Yeah, both pitchers really putting on a clinic today, having multiple strikeouts.
Swing and a miss. A 1-2-3 strikeout for Brown.
Makes sense on a strikeout for Cancer Day.
That's right. The young ladies here playing for
I thought I was going to get you to say absolutely there.
strikeout for Cancer. Katie Faye Smith, the batter, swings and misses there. She's 1 for 1 today. She had a triple in her last at bat.
Yeah, that was an incredible hit.
Pretty good piece of hitting. Thought about swinging there, lays off, it's a ball. Talbot sets. The pitch. That one is outside of ball.
That was a very good take there. Make sure you find your pitch that you could smack.
Rips this one, hits off Talbot's glove. Second baseman there fields it and recovers for the out.
Second baseman, it felt like a couple plays today, bouncing off the gloves of first base and the pitcher, just staying with the ball regardless of where that ball goes in the field and still being on your feet to make the play. It's just some good stuff there from the second baseman.
That one's in there for a strike. Talbot approaching 70 pitches.
Yeah, Talia Santiago in second base.
Checks her swing and fouls it off. Lila Freed, the batter. Swings and hits this one right to the second baseman, who drops it. She had it in her glove, falls out, so she will be safe.
I can't believe I just jinxed it. I legit just jinxed it.
She gets aboard now.
I mean, we need to be more careful about what I'm saying.
And it steps in Danica Carrero. Carrero, the two-hole hitter, shortstop today, as Freed's going to go. Throws a little off target. The Aces will keep her at second. She's in there.
Won't be noticed, but that was a good backup there from Lila Freed on that throw. You definitely want to make sure you have the center fielder ready just in case of an overthrow. You don't want that runner getting another base. Hall a good opportunity here to get some more runs on the board.
Carrero swings and hits this one deep.
That's
this
out.
one has a chance. That's going to get down. Carrero rounding second, headed to third. Throw goes over. She's going to be awarded the inside the park home run.
Are you kidding me?
Danica Carrero, how about that?
What a drive to center field, the furthest part of the field. Getting all the way. I thought that was going to go out, but it didn't, and she still kept going. And even on the pass ball, taking advantage of that right after as she got to third base. And look at that. Here we go.
We are tied.
Tie game.
She's in there for the strike. Yeah, we're starting over. Lena Leon now, the batter.
All stepping up, making a couple big offensive plays.
This one is swung on, lifted, and the left fielder is there, makes the grab for the out, so they get out of it, but not before Danica Carrero strikes for 2 runs. The Titans tied back up. We're starting over. 3-3 the score. Back here on WHCI, starting over, I should say. The Danica Carrero hit that brought in 2 runs. That rise ball goes sailing over to the backstop. Well, the Titans playing their second of 3 straight. Played a game yesterday versus the Trojans of Simsbury at home. And they're playing, obviously, right now against Conard. And tomorrow they will play in Northwest Catholic, staying in West Hartford. They'll play the Lions. The Lions have 0 wins this year.
That was a really good take by 12 there.
It's in there for a strike. 3-1.
All right, 3-1 count. You still want to try and find yours here?
Rise ball, ball 4. So ticker base. And the Hathorn gets on base. Yeah, Higgins the batter now. That one is low and inside.
Good job by the catcher, not making sure that goes back to the backstop there.
Lena Leon at 116 pitches.
Oh, my God.
Swing and a miss there for a strike.
You're overreacting, but that's a lot of pitches. That's a lot of pitches.
One is fouled away.
That's going to require a lot of ice. You're laughing, but I'm telling you, Anthony.
Higgins 0 for 1 today. Looking to change that. Swing and a miss. Now make her 0 for 2. Leon is at her number.
And even nearing 120 pitches, still finding a way to strike out batters on Strikeout for Cancer Day. Incredible stuff there from Leon.
That'll bring up Julia Talbot. She's 0 for 3 today.
Yep, she's due. She's looking for one for sure. See if they can stop the momentum that Hall currently has right now.
One is fouled away.
Wouldn't be shocked if she tries to slap this one to the opposite part of the field here.
Leon the pitch. Upstairs. Oh, we heard the clap of the glove from here. It's a heater.
Yep.
Too bad we don't have track, man. Upstairs on the riser.
You never have to worry about speed with Lena.
Something that would be cool to see over the next couple of years with Leon is her development on her rise ball. So
Yep,
that
that's
one's in there for a strike.
Yeah, that's going to be the biggest thing, is having that control on some of those pitches that go really high or really off. Just having a bit more control on those pitches, and she could turn into an absolute superstar.
In there, called third strike, and she did not like that call at all.
Yeah, she's a little bit pissed off there, but that was a good location there from Lena, keeping it low, keeping it relatively in the zone, trying to keep it outside.
Well, now the head coach for the Red Wolves will come over and talk to the umpire. Make a substitution here. And Nola Ostafin will step on in. 0 for 2 today. Two outs, one on. Here in the top of the sixth. In there for a strike. That one is upstairs. 1-1. That one is inside. Both these teams graduated a bunch of seniors last year. Some of them went on to play college softball this year. That one is upstairs.
And you just have to give it to West Hartford and their program and their culture about how well they develop their players, regardless of.
Swing and a miss. Good strike there from Leon.
Regardless of the teams or the sport that they play.
Slaps this one right into left field. It's past the glove of the shortstop. And now two are on here with two gone.
Really great piece of hitting, just a nice line drive, nice cut, driving it to left field again. Left fielder making a nice play, too. That ball was coming in really fast, and she was right there ready to do.
This one is popped up, hit foul territory, and out of play.
You only had one runner advance from first to second there.
This is Elise Talbot. Talbot, an all-conference CCC selection last season. Hits this one, grounds it, gets past the shortstop. They're going to send the lead runner home. And Haythorne, and she's going to get in there. We're going to have a lead for the Red Wolves. One comes across. It's 4-3 now.
Yep, and they're able to get a couple extra bases there. Didn't have someone covering third. That was an excellent piece of hitting, though. Just tacking it on. And here comes Conard.
It's a ball there.
Looks like they got the momentum back.
Well, at least take the batter here. Hits this one towards us.
Nice job.
Look at that, one-handed grab. How about that? I still got it.
Your hands
with
are probably
the mic and the phone in my hand.
Your hands are probably twice the size as mine. So.
Yeah, well, used to play third base, so.
Oh, that makes sense. All right.
Hot corner, you know.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
You know, I think my only critique is that our producer here, David, did not have that on film. David, let's get that on film. Roll the replay.
Oh.
That will end the inning there on a strikeout, Leon, and a great fielding assist from me. So the Red Wolves do take a lead, 4-3. They lead it. Back here on WHCI as we get set for the home half of the sixth. And fouled off there.
We got the cleanup hitter, Avery Garcia. Outfield is respecting her, backing up a little bit.
One is grounded to third. Toss to first is in time for the out.
That kind of looked like you fielding that ground ball there.
There
and
we
throwing
go,
it.
right? She had the glove, though.
Right at third base, ready to make the quick reaction.
She had the glove, though. So
She did have the glove, but
it's a little easier. No.
your hand's as big as the glove. It's all right.
That one's in there for a ball. You know, I gotta say, I did go to the little off topic. Went to the National Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield, and they have those plaques where you could compare your hand sizes to the NBA players. This one is swung on, hit into right field, and foul. And my hand is the same size as Paul George's.
That's a pretty big hand, I would think. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe he has small hands,
I don't think so.
and it's probably a little bit smaller than the claws.
Yeah, I don't know those statistics very well, so. Hand size.
Oh, this one is slapped. Right field is going to be there to make the grab for the out.
Right fielder number 32 making a couple big grabs today. Hall driving it to right field a couple times. And she's been right there ready to make a couple big plays today, so. Nice job.
In there for a strike.
It's amazing to see both these pitchers go back and forth and still have it even this late in the game.
Swing and a miss there. 2 strikes now.
Seemed like an off-speed pitch there. Hitter was a little bit early on the timing.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Hits her there on the strikeout. 1, 2, 3. Go the Titans. Through 6. Red Bulls lead it by 1. 4-3 to score. Well, look at the reason that these gals are playing today with their tie-dye shirts and the who they're playing for as well on the shirts. The Strikeout Cancer Game. They're playing for Abby Zatoon for the Love Abby Foundation. For those here at Hall, make sure you check out the tent over in left field. There is a tent now where they're handing out snacks, Gatorade, Powerade. They've got a Venmo too. All proceeds will go to the Love Abby Foundation to support cancer research. So we're here in the top of the seventh, 4-3 the game score. Little Leon still out there. Austin up to bat, 0 for 2 today. She is.
That foul ball hit the catcher right in the arm. Missed the padding. That's not always fun.
Oh, Lucy, the batter here. 2-1 the count to her. One is inside. Kind of moves her foot out of the way, too.
I can't believe these pitchers are still going. She's still. Oh, hold on.
3-2 the count. They're going to come check on it, Leon. Something with her plant foot, it looks like.
She's thrown 130-something pitches today. I don't know what the exact pitch count is. Do you have the exact pitch count on you?
142.
140. Look at that. 142. That's 100.
Well, check on her. So something with a plant foot. It looks like she's okay, so she'll continue.
Still 142 times stepping on the ground.
Swing and a miss there. Gets her in the punch out. Yet another strikeout. Bring her up. So a ball there. And a true Skoski will step in. She's 0 for 2 today. That's in there for a strike.
Nice control on that pitch. Keeping it right in the zone.
It's a ball there. Riser, a little, almost hits the zone, but it's a ball regardless. Fouls this one away over by the trees.
If I had a nickel for every time it hit a tree on that side, I'd be pretty rich.
The riser gets up too high, ball 4. Trzaskowski gets on.
And this final inning, Conard having a lot of energy coming from the bench. They want to get as many runs as they possibly can get to make this lead as big as they can.
Shar hits this one into right field. Tries to get the scoop. That's going to be a fair ball. They're going to send the runner from second to third. And look at that. A single there from Keeney. Her first hit of the ball game.
Really nice piece of hitting going the opposite direction. Getting it right on the line. That's really difficult because it looks like it goes into like a ditch there.
Double play ball still in effect here with the runners on the corners, just one gone. Going to show bunt. That'll be a strike.
Now you got a first and third situation.
Caroline Hathorn, the batter.
there's a chance that they steal second. I don't know if that is for sure.
To the pitch. Way inside, almost gets her. 1-1.
If she's not stealing on that pitch, probably not on the next one. But if she does, watch the shortstop.
One low. Titans will travel really not too far. Tomorrow they're going to Northwest Catholic, right here in West Hartford. So
Good
ball
eye there. Just being very patient, trying to find her pitch to hit. Hope she doesn't foul it off and hit the Newington school bus here. Out she goes.
In there for a strike. And now the double play ball is not in effect. She steals second. So runner second and third now with one gone.
I guess she did go.
Best case scenario, strikeout here. Fouls this one off. Good job staying alive there. Full count.
Yeah, catcher just trying not to risk any errors throwing it to second or getting the runner from third going home on that steal. But now this is a big opportunity here for Conard.
Swing and a miss. That's a big strikeout from Leon.
Putting the team on her back with that huge strikeout.
So now she's got a big challenge here. 2 runners on, 2 out. And the leadoff hitter, Taya Higgins, up to bat. That's in there for a strike. Higgins has struggled today against the freshman. A couple of strikeouts for her. And she has a chance to change that here in the late stages of this one. Swing and a miss at the riser. And Leon's got her right where she wants her now.
Big moment right here. Big
2
moment
on,
for Taya.
2 out. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Gets her on the strikeout, Leon. Another one, if you could believe it. Gets out of yet another jam, 4-3. Last call for the Titans coming up. Red Wolves and Titans softball presented by WHCI. Viewer engagement, including online feedback and reviews, plays an important role in expanding the reach of WHCI softball coverage throughout the community. Well, swing and a miss there. This is a big spot for Hall. They're looking to come back and walk it off. Only trail a run coming into this one. Be Valentin, the batter here. 0 for 2 today. 1-2 the count to her. There's Talbot still out there in the circle. Under 90 pitches coming into this one. She gets a strikeout there.
Big strikeout.
Started off 2 outs away from picking up a W here.
Yep, this is it. This is it for Hall. This is their moment to walk it off here on their home field.
And now steps in Lila Brown. That one's in there for a strike. Brown 0 for 2 today. Talbot just hitting her 90th pitch there. That one's upstairs.
Good take.
Talbot, the pitch. Swing and a miss.
It's just a bit late on it. If she can adjust the timing, get a little bit earlier on that, we could see something exciting here.
Talbot, the 1-2. It's strike 3 called. Titans down to their last out.
E.T. phone
So the last
home.
hope for the Titans is Katie Faye Smith. She hits this one foul. She had a triple earlier in the game.
I was going to say E.T. phone home, called strike 3, but that's all right. Last chance for Hall right here. Here we go.
Swing and a miss. And the Titans are down to their last strike.
A little bit early, a little bit out in front. Just has to adjust a little bit.
Nobody on. The 1-2. Swung on, lifted into right field, and foul.
Yeah, and Katie here, she had that big hit to left field earlier in the game, putting her team back in this game. And now here she is again.
Here's the 0-2. Upstairs on the riser.
Great
Make it 1 and
take.
2 now.
Great take. This is a very high-pressure situation for her.
Bases empty. 2 outs. The 1-2. Low. 2 and 2 now.
She wanted that one.
Yeah, she's working her way back into the count slowly but surely. Titans only trail by a run here in the home half of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Talbot strikes out the side to end the ball game. So a close one there for the Red Wolves. They're able to sneak past the Titans in a 4-3 victory here. Alex, a pretty good game.
Yeah, that was a really great game to watch. Very close game, 4-3. I mean, man, that's the best you can possibly ask for. If you're someone from West Hartford, wanted to watch a fun game today and nice weather. And that's exactly what the fans got, what the parents got, and that was very fun to watch.
Red Wolves improved to 9-7 on the season after coming off of a loss to Avon. In their last game, they are now 4-1 in their last 5 road games, I should say. That lone loss to the Eastern Lancers on May the 7th. This, for the Titans, is their 10th loss. Lost to Simsbury yesterday. It's their 6th straight. And they will play Northwest Catholic on the road tomorrow, their 3rd straight game. Meanwhile, the Red Wolves had come into this one having scored 10-plus in their last 3 wins. They scored less than 10 runs in their last 3 losses. So first time in quite some time that the Red Wolves score less than 10 and pick up a win. That's not something you see often.
Yeah. I mean, you had Elise's pitch count down pretty low throughout the entirety of the game. That was definitely a big key, making sure that she stays in, ready to go. And yeah, both pitchers really were locked in today, bringing the heat. But just Conard just had the slight edge today, and that's the way the wind blew, I suppose.
Yeah, and the freshman standout Leon gets the loss, but a great effort from her. Double-digit strikeouts again for her, and she has been kind of, a bright star.
Yeah,
on this Titans team.
She has been on fire. I'm excited to see more from her in the coming weeks.
Well, the Titans drop this one to the Red Wolves. These two will face off next week, Wednesday, the rematch, this time for the Mayor's Cup. That'll be at Conard, and that will be obviously a higher stakes game for both squads.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be a fun one to watch for sure. I'm excited for it.
We'll have you covered for all your action for that one on WHCI, so make sure you stay tuned and keep an eye out for that one. But from all of us here, Dave Petrella, Alex Stroud, this is Anthony Altamirano saying so long from West Hartford.